Hello guys, in today's new episode of How to Not Play War Thunder. I've been asking throughout my community about the rank 8 tanks and which one do you want me to see playing the most. And of course, for some reason, it was the T-90M. And of course, here it is. So, literally, this tank is, I want to say that, but I don't really know that if a lot of people are going to agree with me. But this tank is nothing special, in my opinion. I've played with it some battles after buying it. It's already, you see, everything unlocked. But unfortunately, it is 4 kilometers reverse gear. It's having spell liners. Yes, sometimes they're not killing you from the first time. You have the time to act. But the advertisement for this tank was pretty high and the reality is pretty low, because the T80 BVM is much better in a lot of occasions. This thing is just chunky, is not fast, not exactly like the, let's say, BVM, the T80 BVM. I don't really know if this thing deserves the credit of the best tank in the game, but in my opinion the Leopard 2A7 is much better, at my opinion. So let's take it for a spin and let's see what's gonna happen, because I don't really believe that this tank has a lot of survivability as they're saying and stuff like that, because if we have to be sincere, even the Sabo, this is rank 8 tank and it's having 580 mil of penetration. Well, not that bad, but let's say that it could be much better, considering the fact that Leopard, Abrams, Merkava or whatever else, the penetration in millimeters, it is much higher. So here I'm going to flank C as usual. As I've already told you, I'm flanking almost always as far as I can. Let's say that when you see the movements of this tank, generally speaking, it's kind of good because it's very agile. If the tank should move around itself or 360 or whatever you can imagine, and sorry, I do believe that I screwed up a bit because I changed my gaming profile and now it's a bit strange how the game is behaving itself. Probably I should have done that, but still this video is gonna be in this way because I don't really want to change my settings right now, considering the fact that it's 2 a.m. and I'm not doing this video just because I want to see if there is something changed from the last time when I played with it, which it was like a week ago, more or less. You see that it's not fast at all. I mean, it's completely normal T72 with a lot of armor and the spill liners. That's what it is. The traverse speed of the turret is 40 degrees. It's kind of good. Nothing to be afraid of, or nothing that you can, complain about, considering the fact that even the other tanks are having the same traverse speed of the turret. But the tank itself is, at my opinion, pretty average tank that you have to play with. I would say nothing that is really special or really something to be dealt with, because it is really having hard times to kill anything that's, let's say, part of the German or part of the Swedish tech tree, because they are pretty bad tanks. there. Here we have our people being attacked. I've been shot from behind. I know that. But I know also that I have to go here because we have a friend that's... This is day 7. We've done nothing to him, basically, shooting at him. Just move away, because I have to kill you and then kill the other one. You look at this. How is this possible? Can you explain this to me? I mean, please explain it. 5 shots to kill literally a single 2A7 together. I mean, this video is just to show you how this tank really behaves in environment that's in the city, because these tanks are made to fight outside of the cities. I mean, the Russian tanks themselves, they are not made to fight in the cities. They're pretty not good for that. And the difference between the 2A7 and this one in the city are completely different story. And if I have to be sincere, considering the fact that I have every single tank from the tech tree of the USSR tech tree, let's say, I would say that I have the right to speak about these tanks, and I'm telling you the T-80 BVM, it's completely different story. It's actually giving you a lot of different positive moments that you don't have with this tank. I mean, at my opinion, this thing here is T-90M, but unfortunately, yes, I've got 2 shots, and yes, I've been somehow surviving those shots for some reason, but you saw it with yourself that I shoot the 2A7 right in the ass, and this thing just survived. So what we are talking about here, you do understand that shooting a tank with a sabot in the back of the tank, it must be direct kill. But unfortunately, in this case, it isn't, because the sabots in the USSR Tech tree became quite not so user-friendly, not so useful, and not so good, not like they're used to be once upon a time. And here I can't pass with 4 kilometers per hour backwards. Is going to be pretty good thing to be dealing with, trust me. We let's say that in the past, from the past update on till now, we have literally the tanks that are from the Swedish tech tree and the German tech tree that are taking over the battlefield in any possible occasion and way. There is no way that you go against Germany and Sweden and you don't lose. It's really rare occasions. It's really rare occasion in which you actually survives that. There is no way that you actually do something against those tanks, because they are just what they are in the real life. I mean, this is what they are. And this tank here is not bad, but consider yeah, I've got shot right now. Look at this. What I'm supposed to do now? I'm gonna die probably. No, not yet. Okay, it's not. You see that some shots are being taken by the active protection system relict that it has, of course. It's not that bad. I'm not saying that it's a junk, but I'm not saying that it's that great as they're saying. Because if you have to play with different tanks, it could be much better. And yes, it's well protected frontally, but unfortunately, it's really relatively well protected, because sometimes this tank just decides to not be protected for some reason, and that's why you are dying badly. So what I'm doing here is because I was trying to explain you how this tank works, and after all, I don't really believe that this thing is something special, because this is what I really believe. There is nothing special. In the meantime, before I'm going back, considering the fact that there is nobody here, I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go in the same position where I killed the other PSO leopard, which it was basically here. But you see, now we are playing against leopards and we are losing the battle. This happens now like 90% of the time. You're just dying because you are using other tech trees than the Russian and the Swedish one. So I'm now trying to... There are two tanks in the mid-air there, in the middle of the road. And I'm gonna try to see if there is a third one or not, if I can pass through this. Let's say that I can, if I want to, because why not? But the main issue with this tank here is that it's slow, it's chunky, it's not agile at all. It's very well protected, yes, but sometimes, as I said, do you have to grind it? I would say it's up to you. You can grind it just because it is Russian, not because you are going to be overpowered. Sorry, buddy, but this is your fate. This is how the things are supposed to happen. Just don't push me, because here we will find somebody else that's not going to be very friendly with us. There are two tanks from this direction, so I'm going to see if I can see one of those, at least one, because I don't know even what kind of tanks they are. And the thing is that we have somebody that's right behind us, okay, but he's shooting on other friends. They are basically and literally in our base now, so I'm going to pass through here, because I already know that he's gonna go in this place. He's there, okay, so if I turn right here, I'm supposed to see... Yeah, he passed on the left. Yeah, that's not a problem, because I already know his location, which is good. He's going to be somewhere here. He's going to pass through here, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I hope so, of course. I'm not sure though, but I am waiting for him. And I'm alone on sea, which is not going to be great experience. He died, probably they bombed him, I don't know, but the sea is something that we need to get back. This is what it happens when you encounter a tank from, let's say... Yeah, mission failed. Okay, 3 kills and 3 kills and nothing. Let's put it that way. So in this case, 3 kills. Yeah, let's spin another one and see what's gonna happen. Just because, why not? Because as you can see, watching this replay, I mean this gameplay, I would say, It is yeah, the same map in the same way. Okay, I got it. This is what Gaijin is about. Six times in a row the same map. I'm pretty used to it. So here I'm going again on the same spot, the same direction. But you saw the last shot that I've done to that STRV, that basically I didn't even pen him frontally in any possible way. I mean, we're just right, one in front the other. I shoot him in the basically frontal mantlet or the frontal side of the tank, and he absorbed my APFSDS. And when he shoot me back, you saw what happened. Basically, he breached me right away, and I do believe that he killed some of my crew members. So this tank is just overrated. This 90M is just overrated, at my opinion, for what it is. Yes, it saves you sometimes. Some shots are not being able to penetrate you, but in the majority of the case, even the first time when I shoot, you saw that I had to shoot like 3 or 4 times the leopard from the sides, behind, and stuff like that in order to kill it. And then eventually I got killed. But this is what it happens with this tank on maps, on city maps, I mean. So if we are talking about maps that are open and you can go on some specific place where you can, let's say, flank, but flank in the right way, as these tanks are supposed to fight, it's gonna be different. But in this case you have no other options but to go forward and try to, you know, look, I can't even rotate enough to go forward, you know, and you have to use like 3-4 shots to kill enemy tank from the other side of the map. Like in this case, I know that somebody is there and he's probably gonna go out, but the thing is that actually, do we really need to show somehow this tank that is not special, at my opinion? Don't know, but what I know for sure is that it was overrated since the beginning. But after playing it for a while, I'm realizing that this tank is nothing different apart the spall liners than the T-73B3. And yeah, okay, the armor relic and stuff like that, something that the T-72B3, sorry, is not having. But it's dodging shots anyway. This is what I want to tell you. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you are going to play as far as the armor works well and you can do what you are supposed to do. Because here you are going to tell me you're going to spawn camp. No, I'm not going to spawn camp because that's not what I wanna do. But what I wanna do, and look, even the reload speed of this tank is 7.1 seconds and it's auto loader. Confronting this tank with the T70, yeah, of course, man, sorry, it's 2 a.m. in the morning, as I said, with the with the T80, I mean, they're reloading in 6.5 seconds. There is a huge difference when situation like this happened, like 1 minute ago, where I shoot this leopard, you know, because 0.6 seconds less time of reload is much better. and the M1A2 is buffed to 5 seconds of reload speed, so it's completely different stuff, you know, to play with. 7 seconds for brand new T-90M is actually quite a lot as a time for reload. So do you really need this? Do you really like it? Do you really want this to be your favorite tank? As much as you play it, I believe that it's going to become less favorite with the time, because I believe that it's going to be some real thing that you can play with and you can enjoy the armor of the rank 8 new tanks. No, actually I'm quite pissed off in regards of this tank, because I was really expecting something more, and this thing is completely not what it's all about and what they were selling it for. Now I will play it now with W only or full forward, and I want to see what's gonna happen, considering the fact that we have our team that's 50-50 almost right now. I want to see what actually I'm going to achieve by going on where the sea base usually stays, and from there pushing forward through the breach, and then trying to get as much kills as I can, because with this tank it's not very easy to have any kind of, let's say, kills or whatsoever, because in these city maps it's like you are shot, you are dead right away. And from some situations in this specific video you can see it yourself that this thing is nothing special that you probably believed to be, you know. So we have a trouble here with our friend who is shooting at something that I don't know what it is. That's why I'm going there, to show him no mercy. Okay. Okay. You're not going to do anything against me, buddy. Okay, this guy is done. I like the fact that I helped my buddy to survive. The only thing that I don't really understand is that now we have our base that's going to be somehow raided by them, I'm pretty sure, but at the same time whoa, somebody is okay. Let's do it. Okay, this was it, and this guy is very lucky. Don't. Okay, he breached me. I have nothing that I can do about it. He breached me. You see that the survivability, if the tank in front of you can't shoot because he doesn't know what is he doing, it's pretty good. But at the same time I shoot him and there was nothing that actually could have, let's say, saved me in you saw that, right? I was repaired and I was going backwards. I want to see where he hit me. He penetrated literally the hatch between the... Okay, I'm going to B. I got it. He basically... That was a lucky shot, but at the same time the tank there must be armored enough, but is not, as far as I can say and see. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to rush B, because they're not going to expect me with T-90M rushing B probably, and I hope so. And let's test the armor of this tank, and if it's like really what they say it is, strong armor, strong relic armor. He's going to be from this side, most likely. No. Where's this guy? Where is this guy? I don't see nobody, which is worrying. So somebody passed through here, but it's not here. Where are you, buddy? I have to cap the base. So I'm asking myself, if there was a tank for a couple of seconds passing by here, where is he now? Because okay, I'll cap it and that's fine, but I need to know where is this guy. So we have our base back, but I don't know where they are. So that's a really worrying situation about me. And I actually really want to, let's say, push to the maximum this tank. Oh, that's a bad thing. Well, not that bad of a thing, I would say. Oh yeah, you can go here. Making sense. I believe that somebody is going to cap the B point right now. Don't know why, just some feelings that I'm having right now. At my opinion, there was somebody in between the houses and stuff like that, so that's why I'm pushing forward to A. At least we are going to have time to cap one of the two bases. You know that now I'm playing 2 games in a row in order to show you this tank, and probably I will play a third one after this one to see if there is some open map where I can actually show you what this tank is all about, because in city environment this thing is performing not that great, and I'm not let's say that I'm not listening now to my headphones about where the tanks are actually located right now, but still I want to see if there is somebody in this specific area not giving us the possibility to go into their base. Just in case, I'm checking everything that's possible, or multiple different possibilities at the same time to avoid. How did you remain blocking this thing? Come on, man. Just show me how. So now we are capping A, and we see that they're having some AAs in their base, which is not that worrying. And it's really strange, the fact itself that we're Russia, we're playing against Germany and Sweden, and we're winning this battle, which is pretty interesting. This is usually not happening and not supposed to happen, you know. I'm going to put my front plates right in front of here, so if somebody decides to come, I can at least manage to shoot him, and he's going to be scared, because the Relict 5 actually works pretty well in some occasions, not always. So let's see if we can cap this by base and win. These battles are not great because this tank itself is not made to fight in city environments, as I've been mentioning this for a while now in my videos previously. But the thing is that even in city maps, sometimes when you see your enemy that's far away, you can still like angle your tank, or at least do some specific actions to avoid getting breached or stuff like that. Is the best thing that can happen to you. But if you encounter a tank like here, right behind the angle, behind the edge, there is nothing that you can do. You can basically shoot each other in the best place possible, right? So I'm trying a third battle with it, and I want to see how it goes. I'm not playing for like 5 days right now, so for me it's going to be a very very difficult task to deal with it. But still, I have this video that's running, let's say, and um, I would love to. Okay. This battle is not bad. This battle is not bad. I'm confirming you that this battle is not bad at all. And I've decided to actually make my episodes a bit longer. So in that case, you can actually see a bit more of replay. You can skip it. You can see the fights. You can see the kills. You can see what happened, because this is the average game in War Thunder. It's not that you are getting always 6-7 kills and stuff like that. Now we are going online. What it is, A7, because from that place nobody actually expects T-90M, and the best surprise in a war is to shock your enemies by doing something that they are unaware of. I mean, ambushing them. And with the T90, ambushes are the best thing that you can do, because it's pretty armored. If they have to, let's say, aim at you very fast, the relic armor is going to save you in that specific way. But if they are not doing that, you are not going to be saved. This thing must stay as far as possible from enemy tanks, and in that specific way you would be able to survive some shots, as it happened right now. He's going to probably ooh, 2 tanks, come on man. Oh, I've been screwed up pretty badly. I didn't expect 2 tanks to come right in front of me actually. So after all, clickbait and a Chinese tank. This is what I found out right in front of me. They were tricky guys, because I wasn't expecting anybody there, considering the fact that they're always going into the city. But sometimes the situation, it goes not how it is supposed to be. So let's say that I'm going to repeat the same action here and see what actually is going to happen. But I'm going to I'm gonna be very cautious about the situation, considering the fact that we have one Chinese tank and one American tank in that specific direction. So I can't really permit to myself to die once more. Is this a tank? Oh yeah, this is definitely a tank, and this is half dead tank, but he doesn't know it yet. So he breached me, doesn't matter. A bit of smoke. Yeah, I was aware that this is going to happen by me going out, because he was right behind the house. He was trying to ambush whoever comes in that specific direction. Hopefully this didn't happen. And let's say that I don't know in this specific way. Okay, I'm 2 crew only. I'm reloading. Is there anybody there? I don't see the clickbait, which is good. Now let me see if I can go and have something to do with this specific clickbait that was exactly in this location. I don't know. That's why I'm checking my night vision continuously, and I'm pushing it to 180 degrees on the left side of my tank, because I want to see if I'm going to find something. This something is already dead, which is good. I mean, I don't know what happened with the clickbait though, which is Okay, click bite finished. That's great. I'm very happy seeing that. Oh, this is me. Sad story. Okay, doesn't matter. So now I know what's going to happen here. There is already somebody shooting from that specific place. He's here. Yes, but I don't see anything. So the only thing that I can do is going behind this house and hide for now to see what they're actually up to. Are you going to do something with these gears that you have or not? Okay, there is AA shooting, making sense, but I don't know. Okay, that's great shot. That's great shot, but I'm pretty sure that he's not alone. Let me see it in different way here. Is there anything that's moving? There is an AA. All of these tanks are dead. If I try to go in this direction, I will probably find another clickbait that wants to click me very badly because of what I'm doing right now. But I'm not really scared, considering the fact that my era reactive armor packs are still active and they're almost intact. So that's why I'm going in this specific direction. Let's say that we're going to see somebody else here. I'm pretty sure about it. It's not that I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure. The only question is, what was that? Oh, not good, not good, not good. Very good. You see what happened when I've been shot with this kind of missiles? My era just destroyed them pretty badly. My relict armor, I'm sorry. That's my bad, I'm just mistaking the two different type of armors. Did I kill that guy? Please reload. Okay, you what? Oh, you have to be kidding me. Really? You have to be really kidding me. Critical hit. Okay, you are mine, buddy. You don't know it yet, but you're mine. And the smoke is not going to help you. As you can see from long distances, this tank is very, very, very useful because they can't touch your, let's say, they can't touch your specific, let's say that they can't touch your specific bombs that I don't like. Okay, they exploded, a bit of smoke, and we are good to go. The thing is that when this tank is outside of the city, you can do pretty much whatever you want, because if they are unable to shoot your weak spots, which are the plate, the frontal plate, down plate, yeah, third, 4 kills, 1 assist, okay, yeah. So the story here with this tank is pretty easy. This tank is occasionally good, and it's almost like every tank that you play in this game. If you want me to be sincere with you, I will tell you that this tank is good on open field maps only, where they can't point at your driver hatch, your down plate, or however it's called. your road homogeneous armor. Yeah, you're downplayed here from close distances, and they are unable to shoot you directly in your weak spots. In that specific case, this tank is amazing. But if you want to play it in a city map, it's going to be normal tank that you have in your inventory for sure. It's exactly the same like playing the T90. It's exactly like playing T-90M. It's exactly to be the T-80 BVM and so on and so on. It doesn't really matter when you're on a city map. So I'm telling you, I've grinded it as first rank 8 premium that I've ever had, and yes, I'm having fun. Yes, I like it, but if you have to grind it and have a lot of fun, this is the tank for you. This one. This thing here is much better than the T90 BVM, and this thing here is probably the worst rank 8 premium because it has no road or spawn liners. I'm sorry. It's having no spawn liners. So if we have to be sincere, this is the worst rank 8 to play in nowadays. This is at first place at my opinion, and this is the second place, let's put it that way. So do you have to grind it? I would say so. It's funny. It's USSR, Russia. Is it good? Occasionally, yes. Not perfect. But it's cool because it's very beautiful and how it looks. But after all, if you are a noob like I am, I don't really believe that it's going to change that much for you of playing it. So you can grind it, yes, but don't expect to be the Terminator of the game, because it's not the case. So I hope you enjoyed these different scenarios of using T90M, and see you in the next one, guys. Thank you for voting and being part of my community. I really appreciate that. See you guys. Have a good one.